And there's a microphone. Yay! Okay. Now, we can check this thing out. See how fun this one actually is. Looks a lot of fun. Okay, so new game. Each tab is is sent by one of the corporations. Completing jobs for a corporation rewards you with reputation points. The more reputation, the higher your prestige. Whatever that means. We'll have to see what that turns out to be. Okay. There we go. Okay, now pull that down, leave this open, and we'll wait for it to load. Kind of like Shipbreaker, it takes a little time to load. But I like this game. Did the demo and it's a lot of fun. So, probably gonna end up buying it. This mech looks pretty cool though. I think I want to see this one in action. And see what it comes out to. Do that. Maybe that just made it be better. Oh, come on, load. Push that out of the way. Put that over there. Rearrange my windows while I'm waiting for the game to finish loading. Music's pretty good too, which helps a lot. Wish the tips would change periodically.
You're finally here. Your
There we go.
competitors were not as lucky as you are, and they are still sitting in their holes. And you got this gem.
Here's the movement for the intro. ASWD, rotate, left click to interact. Got it. What do we have here? Oh. Storage room? Some kind? First aid station? Storage room? Okay.
You know how hard it was to find this place? And unregistered mechanics are still being prosecuted by the authorities. Since you're operating in a somewhat gray area, they'll surely make me your partner in crime. Screw me apart and make me a blender or some other tool. Just
Make him
be
a
careful,
blender.
okay?
Sure, we'll make you a blender. Intro. Might feel a bit lost at the beginning since this workshop is a few times larger than the hole you built me in. Once you've taken a look around, go to your office. Okay. So let's see here. We have some kind of workstation here, platform here. No mechs. Okay, so that's the mech platform. This is here the repair stations. We have over here another med stations everywhere. I don't know what that's about. There's like nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting here. Oh, part shelf. That's cool. Program software, parts. I don't have anything at the moment, so it doesn't really matter. Empty space. Another heal station. More empty space, and they really like their safety. I have to give them credit for that. I have to give them credit for safety first. It's got enough med stations. I'm guessing this is probably a trophy wall. What's over here? Nothing really interesting here. Oh, here's a bedroom. And somebody else's mech bay. Nice. No, it's the mirror. It's a mirror from the mechbay. Okay, that's inconsistent. This is clear as day. It is obviously a mirror. But they screwed up. They didn't take into consideration the fact that they made this window super dirty. That's funny. So, computer. Bunk for 2. Not the robot needs one. Alright, so I guess we go into the office. Intro. We need to get an official license as soon as it's possible. Without it, no one will ever ask us, will ever risk giving us a bigger job. Okay. So, don't know what this is. So it might go somewhere eventually. Don't know what this is. That might go somewhere eventually. With this handy PC, you'll have access to job offers. I assume you've been in a workshop like this before, but I'm here to help if you ever feel lost. Do I want to do the tutorial? Yeah, we'll do the tutorial. This is so the part shelf. Okay. Again, another med thingy. Alright, so computer.
Here you can see the list of all currently available job offers. With time and enough work, more of them should appear.
Okay, next. So I guess this is the only one we got. This panel will let you view the details of a selected job. You'll see what corporation is trying to hire us, the mech model, the job description, and what tasks you will need to complete. Accept the job when you're ready. So in this case, it's Sakura Technology. It's the legacy mech. Needs one part repaired. And according to the tasks, it needs cleaning and one part replaced. Hold on. It's got a little story too for the mech. Mech needed for Sakura Technology mech repairs. Mechanic needed. An accident involving radioactive substances took place. We assure you that radiation levels within safety parameters. This is a standard unit, so the repair should go without any complications. The damage does not look serious. Please correct the faults immediately. Sincerely, Sakura Technology. And this is their logo, so it's this one here. So this would be the 4 companies that we can work for. And I'm not sure what this here is. Maybe part of the inventory. We'll figure that out later, I guess. Oh, here goes the mech. Right. Let's head to the assembly station and see what's wrong with our patient. Our patient, I like that. I like the patient comment.
We need to find out what's damaged in the mech. To do that, we will use this station. But first we need to clean the mech from all the dust and mud.
Okay. So, enter the cleaning mode. Cleaning. By pressing and holding left, start the flow of water and move it around the mech to clean the entire mech. You can rotate the device with ASVD. Okay. And, okay, the part is at the bottom, so that's cool. Looks pretty easy to clean. That didn't take much. It's cleaner than it was assembled for the first time. Return to the assembly station and scan. Okay, scanning. Before the scanner turns on, you'll need to adjust it to every mech. We are currently working in our workshop. We are currently working on in our workshop. To adjust the scanner, you need to increase or decrease the phase and amplitude of the scanner. The waves fit them to the ones emitted by the mech. Once you hit the right spot, the scanner will find all the data transforms. Okay, so drag? Yeah, drag. That's right. There, yellow. Alright, so what's wrong with the mech? By scanning the mech, we'll find out how to fix it and finish the job. Open the list of tasks needed to be completed by pressing tab. Oh, here we go. Clean mech, repair mech. Got it. Completed by tab. Return to the assembly screen and press assembly. Okay. So assembly. This panel will let you select all mech modules include. This panel will let you select all the mech modules you want to move to the workbenches. Modules highlighted in red are the ones you will find a damaged part during the scanning process. Press the broken module and select one of the workbenches to move it there. Okay, so say the right arm, we'll put it over bench 1. You will need to detach a few parts that are blocking the module. Aim your cursor at the parts and then move them by holding the left. Remember that you can only detach parts highlighted in green. Those will become red, blocked by other parts and need to be removed first. Okay. Oh, I see. This one here is blocked by this part. So, and then this part is held in place by screws. You'll need to remove them first. And okay, I see. And then turn it around. Grab the screws, grab the shoulder plate, and that's it. Okay. So now it should be at the workstation. So, back out. Let's go to the workstation. Using the workbench, with the buttons you can find freely rotate the camera around the module. Using the cursor, you can select the parts that interest you. Also, the damaged part will always be visible. Okay, so disassembly. Using Q and E, you can freely switch between attach and detach modes, just like in the assembly station. Use your cursor to see which parts can be attached before you can reach the damaged parts. Disassembly. Aiming the part, allow you to see some basic information about it. From your point of view, the most important detail is the part status. Parts can be in good quality, damaged, or completely broken. We will be able to fix the damaged parts in our repair stations. Once we get them, parts that are completely broken cannot be fixed and need to be replaced. Okay? You can detach only those parts that are not blocked by other parts. You can then select and remove the part by attaching it to secondary. Okay. So, I'll scroll. Okay. So how am I supposed to get down there? Okay. Categories. Detach a part will be different for each such category. After selecting the part you wish to detach by holding the left, you'll see a small arrow explaining that the movement needs to be done to remove the part. But remember, first to remove any screws. Okay. So move that up. Exactly like that. Now we need to get damage to the part. Attach each thing one by one until you can move the damaged part. Okay. That up. Okay, so this requires this one to come out of the way. That's got a bolt. What's that? This has got 4 bolts. Pull that up. And then pull that up. Oh, it's got this little brace here. Down. Down. And down. Now it seems to remove the source of him. Now go on. It's like this one here is like busted. Up, down. Okay, that's 2 actions. Assembly. At this point, we don't have the hardware necessary to fix the part. But once we get a license, we will be able to buy stations that can fix it. For now, you'll have to replace it with a new one. Enter the switch mode. In assembly mode, all areas can be will become highlighted. Click on the place of the first which you want this removed part. Okay. As you probably already noticed, we can access your inventory from this station. The inventory is already filtered. Only parts that will fit the slot. We won't have a new one attached right now, so you have to buy it. Select search shop at the bottom. Okay, so search shop. Shop. This button will redirect you to the shop and automatically filter the results, leaving only the parts that fit the selected area. On the left, you'll find a few buttons for buy, will show you the entire store range. Sell will allow you to sell parts that you have in your inventory. And filter will make it possible to filter the parts you're searching for. You can also search the part by name. For now, let's buy the missing part. On the right hand side, you'll see the number of parts you wish to buy. For now, only one. Okay? Oh, I see, you can buy a bunch of them. Now that we have the part, we can return and fix the mech leaving the shop. There are 2 parts in your inventory slot now, the old one and the new one. Notice how they differ in quality. Each part can have 4 quality ratings: unrepairable, damaged, repaired, and new. If you want the employer to consider the mech fixed, you'll need to replace parts labeled unrepairable or damaged with repaired or new parts. Now let's attach the new part. Let's step real quick. Here we go. This is like every part for every mech. Well, that's pretty cool. Filters. Model. Oh, I see. Here's the legacy. This is the one we're actually looking at. Every part for the legacy mech. Here's the Minotaur. The Yukio Centurion, that looks pretty cool. Hana. That's kind of wicked. 6 arms. Serenity. Artemis. It's a quad leg mech. Don't know if it's a military model or what. That's the one we saw on the loading screen. Argus. There's a lot of parts. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back. Loans.
Our reputation opened new doors. We
They got a
proved
lot.
that we are worth the trust, and from now on, we can take loans. From this screen, you'll be able to take loans and specify the repayment schedule.
Okay. I'm not gonna take one. Okay, that's interesting idea. Okay, so back out. Put the mark in there. It seems that an issue has been solved. Now we need to reassemble the entire block. Let me know when you're done. Okay, so I just grab the pieces we need. Kind of nice if it only. If it only had one, if it just auto put it on, but I guess it kind of makes sense that it doesn't. Because what if you wanted to replace or repair other parts? When reassembling the mech, make sure all parts are in their place. Returning the mech with missing parts isn't something the employer will appreciate, and you will have to forget about the reward. Let's head back to the assembly station, okay? Put the arm back on. We need to reattach the module to the mech. Do that the same way we attached it. Okay, so just like the other screen. Now we set the module you want to reattach. The mech also you'll need to place back all previously removed parts. Notice how the part is no longer red. This means it's fully functional, so put it back. Do that. Put the screws in.
When you finish all of the main goals of a job, you'll be able to return it. Of course, you can return a job before fixing the mech if you don't feel like getting your money. Right. Let's head back to the office.
Don't know why that's a thing, but okay. Apparently that's a thing. This unit enables you to return the job. Some of the jobs might will have additional goals. They are not mandatory, but doing them will increase the reward. Okay. Okay, so this one's done. Send it back. And that's that. There you go. After finishing the job, a short summary will be displayed. You will be able to see what we gained or lost, and for what exactly. It's quite useful when you work on more complicated jobs. So total payment, main tasks, reputation gained, time out. Okay. You can enter this up any time. Let's have a look by pressing I. I. Here we can buy and sell mech parts on the left. You can search for parts by their names, or you can use filtered search and so on. Always check the power price before you buy it. The market is really unstable right now, and prices change a lot. Luckily, the current price changes are displayed times cost. So, okay, this one's negative 3%, this one's positive 8%, negative 10%. So this is like be a really good one to buy if you had the excess spending money to buy in advance just in case. Okay, so out, and we'll pick a new mech. Let's just go with the expensive one. 3 pieces, 3 parts. Right now we need all the money we can get, so most expensive mechs is going to be the best idea. And since I have no expectations of having, how should we say, expensive bills for parts, shouldn't be too bad. There. Okay. So we have a left arm, left leg, right leg. Now let's see the legs. Where is it? Okay. Oh, it's got a little bracket here. And it's got the cables. Oh, that's it. That's easy. Grab the other leg. So, obviously it's made the same. There we go. Okay, so we have 2 legs out. It's got floating bits on this one. Don't know what that's about. No longer floating bits. Okay, so what's broken? It's like this piston down here at the bottom. Okay. So this one's probably gonna have to come out. Take this out. Well, it's got a bolt. Okay. Oh, there's another down here. Bolt down.
Did you say something? Did you?
Oh,
Sorry,
there's another bolt here.
I have too many tasks open at the same time.
Alright, hold on a second. I need to adjust him. Music's fine. Oh, let's turn the dry it off. Okay. Alright. So we need to take this out. I need to take this out too. Okay. Oh, wow. Good golly. So now we're going to move over here. Okay, there's bolts up here. Last one's here. Now we take this off. Now. Take this bolt off. Okay, now we can take this off. Take that off. I can get in there. Okay. I may have taken a few more pieces off than I need to, but okay, so we'll buy a new one. It's not expensive. Wow, this actually goes together real quick. And there's probably parts that I took off that I didn't need to. But I guess as you learn the mechs and how they go together, you'll be able to identify which parts you need to worry about. Okay, so that looks like that's that leg. So what's wrong with this leg? This piece. Okay, so that piece isn't too bad. Not like the last one, we're going to take half the leg apart. I think I just gotta take this back plate off. But it's not too bad. This gives you actually want to put like some Metallica or something. Big old thrash heavy metal. But the copyright on that would probably suck. Find the new part. But that's okay. Grab a bolt. You know, if you just buy new parts all the time, as long as you're making enough money off of that, you can buy new parts all the time, and eventually you'll be able to like build a mech from scratch just about. Let's put the lights back on. So put the wires in, put that on, the leg on. Put that up, put that on. And put this over here. Alright, so we got some bolts. Take this off. And take that off. And there goes down. Easy peasy. It's got parts falling out. I don't know what that's about. Okay, so it's the hand module that needs to be replaced in this one. Alright, so apparently it's this one's first. Take that out, and then I guess take this one out. And here we go. Take the wrist apart. And take the hand module apart. There, now. Let's go buy a new hand. Oh, good. There's a discount on this one. Put the bolt in. Put that bolt in. Put that piece in. Put some screws down. out. That takes care of that arm. Okay, so put the left arm back. There. Takes care of that. So back upstairs to send it back, right? We're good? Yep. That's all we needed for that one. Okay. Finish the job. So, that's good. This one here is the most expensive one, so we'll do this one. 3 parts and a mech cleaning. Not a big deal. Depending on what the parts are, depending on how hard it'll be to deal with, but 4 tasks, not too bad. The hardest part about doing the cleaning thing. That's the hardest part. So clean. Turn it around. There we go. So, amplitude. Reduce the amplitude. And then fix the phase. There it is. So, where do we have bad parts? That's the question. Wow. It's all in the right arm. This is gonna probably be a really obnoxious repair. If I take the whole arm apart. Okay, whatever. Alright, so what do we have here? Okay. So it's... Oh. We gotta take this off anyway. So... because we gotta get to that part. And... so let's get these 2 parts fixed. So... it's like this piece has to come out. Okay, so I have to take the lower part. This arm apart. So I just have to disassemble the whole bloody thing. Okay. Let's see now. Okay, so it's this little wire. It's a hydraulic hose. Bounce plate. Whatever that is. Okay, what's this one here? Okay, so this is the part we need. Now, let's buy a new one. Oop, that's good. We got a good deal on that. Put that back together. Put that back together. Put that back together. Tie that down. Put that there. That. Screw that in. Shoot. This is the one I need to replace. Okay. This is another one I need to replace. that part. And then I think that takes care of it. Okay, so I think that takes care of the thing. Yeah. Okay, I replaced everything. Good. It's like, oh my goodness. That was a little stressful. It's all those broken parts in that one arm. Basically rebuilt that whole arm. It's crazy. Because I mean, it's an early job. Expected it to be like sporadic over the body. That's one blown up arm.
Finally! Now we are finally able to buy a mechanic license. Without it, we have no chance in getting bigger jobs.
Alright.
Get it quick.
Thanks to the license, we can finally become a legitimate company. Let's head to the office. So, go to the company. Oh, open the company tab, select buy license, options, one-time transaction. We'll grant you a lifetime mechanics license. I'm so proud of us. Okay. Buy license. Welcome to the world of fixing mechs legally. Now we can finally create a company.
Now we can create a real company. Let's start with the logo and name. By using the arrows next to the logo, you can define the shape of it. Using the menu on the opposite side, you can define its color. Once you achieve the desired look, type in the name and accept it all. Don't worry, you'll be able to change the logo at any time later.
Okay, so let's have a look here. Let's see. What do we kind of like? Yeah. For now, let's go back to that. Let's see. I'm not sure. Well, I like that. Let's see. Let's do that. No, that's all garbage. No. That's not so good. Kind of like that. Actually, I like that pattern. Let's see, colors. I don't want to make it B. Let's go with the red. Ah, that looks really good in the red. I like the orange. That's a little slick. I kind of like that. It's hard to decide colors. Yeah, do the red. Let's do that. That was Mech shop. There we go.
Thanks to us starting a company, we will finally get the treatment we deserve. It's good, but since now the quality of your work will have an effect on our reputation.
Of course it will. The reputation of each corporation needs to be gained separately, and your standing can be checked in the upper right corner of the screen. better standing we have, the more serious jobs you'll get. Having a good reputation will also increase your prestige and grant us access to better hardware.
When it comes to hardware, the license gives us access to special repair stations.
Okay. At the beginning, the assortment won't be anything special, but with time we'll be able to buy really nice pieces of hardware. We use these stations to fix parts, not just replace them. So fixing parts is probably cheaper than replacing them, but you'd have to have them in advance. I guess that works. Let's have a look. Enter each station. Okay. For now, it seems our prestige is too low for us to buy anything. I'm sure when we return, we earn some trust. Corporations will let us buy something special for our workshop. Okay. Couple different things here. Should be entertaining. Let's go grab another job. Okay, here's a Minotaur. 3 parts need to be repaired. Alright. It's a pretty cool looking mech. That's an industrial work model, based on the look of it. So let's see what's actually wrong with her. And there. Hamaru, how you doing? That's an interesting game. Did you fight with... Do you fight with this mech? At the moment, all we're doing is repairing them. I don't know if we actually get to do much more. I think there's more, like you can actually go out and test mechs later on. But at the moment, I've just started the game. So I don't know what all the features of the game are. But I know that right now all I can do is repair them. So we'll have to see. So we have 1 arm damage and a leg damage. So left leg. Let's see, how do we take this one apart? Let's take the screws out. Remove that. Remove this piece. Okay, that was pretty easy. So, now, if it's anything like Hard Space Shipbreaker, then pretty much what we have, what you see is what you get. It's not going to be much more than this. But I think it's got some more functionality other than this. But I do know that the workstations allow you to do some cool stuff. And I'll get that soon. And you'll be able to see that. I played the demo a little bit the other day. And it was a lot of fun. So take the screws out. Remove the plate. Okay, remove this plate. Guess we'll have to take these screws out. Okay. I need to take... Okay. I have to take... Alright. And the mechs are... This one's a complicated one. It's got a lot of bits and bobs to it. thankfully it tells you how to do X, Y, and Z. So, oh, here it is. It's not as scary as it could be. Okay, so I need to take that off, to take that off, to take this off. Oh, there's a bolt up here. So you don't have to remember quite as hard. What goes where. Which really does help a lot. No, that's gotta go on first. Yeah. Don't want to forget bolts. Otherwise, we'll get docked if I miss a piece. That would really suck. I have to take this whole mech apart because I missed a piece of hardware. Okay. I think that's the leg. And that's that leg. Oh wow, that's crazy. Okay, so where's the next part? It's this one? Really? Oh, I know how to get to that. That's easy. That's real easy. Just buy a new one. And put that on, put that there. Alright, there we go. Is my mic any better? I made some adjustments to it earlier today. So let me know if the mic's better than it was yesterday. Hold on. Is it playing properly? Hold that thought. It's not updating the game. I don't think. Hold on. No? Okay. I just noticed that it wasn't updating the window. Why didn't you say something? Okay, hold on. I have no clue what the game's doing. Let me try something. Okay, that's better. Now it's updated correctly. Now you can see what I'm actually playing. You had no clue what I was talking about. The joys of not paying attention to what's going on. It's good. No, yesterday you should have said something. I didn't even notice the window hadn't changed. I was looking at it. But that's okay. It's okay. This mech was apparently really complicated. I was arguing over the leg being a mess, and you didn't even know why. That's pretty bad. Wire clip, and apparently a couple of cables. So they're probably hydraulic lines. So, let's see here. Please refrain from posting links. Yes, I do have a link ban on the channel. I don't take links. There's no point to them. So here we go. And there's that. Okay, now we can take this bracket off. And oh, it's a cable. This little belt needs to come off. Now we can get to this part. Now we can put that part back in. Let's go buy a new one. Yeah. That's a little pricey. That's okay. This part of the leg was extremely complicated. The arm looks really simple. A couple of U brackets and L brackets and some bolts and good to go. Okay. So put the arm back on. So now you can actually see what we're talking about here. Mechs. But yeah, I like playing Shipbreaker. And I figured, oh look, rather than playing with spaceships, playing with mechs looks like it might be a lot of fun. So, I'm hoping there's more than just the mechs, like you were saying. It's like maybe you can take them out and test drive them. That would be a lot of fun. I'm hoping that's a thing. Oh look, I got some things. I got a decoration station, a welding station, and a tablet. Okay. So let's go to the company. Stations. Tablet. This allows you to access the office remotely. Handy to have when you don't feel like running up the stairs. Okay, I'll buy that. I can now access the tablet by pressing T. Cool. Decoration station. Enables you to remove rust from damaged parts. The corrosion station. So rust-free parts can now be fixed without mechs purchases. I got some money, so let's go ahead and go ahead and buy it.
The station allows us to remove rust from parts. Shocking. Come on, let's have a look.
Alright. Okay, so I can't buy the other one. I have to do this little quest. I guess that works. Okay, so I was in this empty room. What are you waiting for? Start it up and find something we can fix. Alright. So out of all the parts we've got several that we can fix. The screen will display all the parts from your inventory that can be decorroded. So that's one. Let's do this little hydraulic piston. Remember that every station requires fuel to work. We need to restock fuel once in a while. You can do that from the parts selection screen, but right now it won't be necessary. Now that the part is selected, you can start the process. So here's our fuel level and buy fuel. Okay. The station uses lasers to remove the rust from the part. You can change the size of the laser beam by using Q and E, but you must be careful if the laser is too long. If you use laser for too long, or on a surface that is not covered in rust, you might damage the part. And I guess we need to move the part around. Okay. Oh, I see. That's the scale. Wide, narrow. And this is our progress bar for the repair. So just kind of knock this rust off. And see what we got. Oh, there it goes. It's done. Nicely done. Decorroding a part. Change its status from damaged to repaired. Just remember, be careful with the laser. Okay. Alright. So, I'm not going to do that because I don't have a lot of money. And I want to get that other station, so I don't want to spend a lot of money on fuel. I still have money for parts. So the other one we can do is the welding station.
Welding is easy. The issues start when you don't really see what you need to weld. I'll explain everything at the station.
That doesn't make any sense, but I guess we'll have to go down and find out what he means. Can you zoom? In what part? Working on the mech or in the crafting stations? Crafting and repair stations. On the left, you see the parts that are broken. Select them. Okay, so it's just like the other one. Which part do we have here? Let's do this one. This looks pretty simple. By using your mouse, you can scan the part. The scanner will be blue tint when there's no damage found. When it turns red, you'll find a potential spot that needs to be marked with the left button. I don't know. I'll check. I'm not sure if you can. I know you can zoom when you're working on the mech and pulling it apart. But I'll check with that too. It's like, yeah, I can zoom here. Okay. Yeah, I just need to mark the spots so the laser can take care of it. Cool. So I can zoom there, so I assume I can zoom over here too. Let's find out. Oh yeah, I can zoom in. That'd be good for small parts. Because some of the parts are really small. So I can see where that might be useful. Even this larger part, it's actually really useful to see the zoom. For those smaller specks of rust. There it goes. So yeah, apparently you can zoom in all of them. Stations use fuel, buy fuel. Yeah. No, I'm good. I only have 8,000 and some of these parts are kind of expensive, so I don't really want to spend all my money repairing everything. So, Minotaur, it's got 2 parts and a cleaning. This should be pretty good. 3 tasks, and one of them's just cleaning the mech. That makes it cheap. Now, if I had to do 3 parts, that might be a little more than it's worth. But being it's just a few parts, it's not too bad. So, and most of the parts are pretty cheap. So, let's clean this baby. Get all that dirt. Get rid of the dirt. You were dirty. Okay. So, let's do that. Where is it? There it is. The scanning thing's pretty cool. I like the mechanic. I wish you could do it with the ASWD instead of the mouse. Okay, so I just need to pull an arm and the control casing. So let's pull the arm off. So I guess that's right, we have to pull the hydraulic cables. And then let's pull the cockpit out. Oh, here it is. It's in the back. A couple of screws. Okay. I don't know what that's about. But let's do the control casing first. Ooh, back out. So we got one part of the control casing. It's kind of hard to get to though. What is this? I think it's in the middle of the control casing. Can you get any more obscured? Okay, so that's blocked by that, which is blocked by that. Okay, so grab that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so how do we get this part off? Take this part off, take this part off, take this. I have to take this whole thing apart. Jeez. This is nuts. Oh, hold on. It's a 2 move. Alright. There. Jesus. That was a mess. Let's buy a new one. See, this is kind of expensive. But I don't have any options, so I have to buy it. At least for the moment, anyway. Later on, when I have the money to do the repair work, what you can do is you can pull off the bad part to save money. Yeah, well, putting it back's the easy part. It's figuring out how to get it apart. That's the complicated part. Like the arms are pretty easy. Because like this part's real simple to get off. And I'm not doing the repair work on these yet to save money. I'm just buying parts. That way I can have a surplus of repair parts. Of repaired parts later on when I might want to save some money out of a job. Or maybe you have the ability to build your own mechs from scratch. Now that could be fun. If you could say, I want to build, say, this Minotaur or whatever from scratch and just buy all the pieces or take all the salvaged pieces and put it together to sell the mech. That could be fun. Alright, so let's find a new mech. Here's not a Minotaur. What's this one? No, we'll do the Minotaur. It's worth the most. It's got 3 parts, so it might be expensive. But this one's really complicated. So I kind of want to learn it better. So I can do it more efficiently in the future. It's definitely one of the more complicated ones that I've done. Because I only did a couple in the demo. And they weren't as bad as this thing's legs. We'll put the legs out first. No, we'll put the legs out first. The legs are far more complicated. The control casing was just kind of cumbersome to take apart. But the legs, they they were something else to get to the inner workings, so we'll pull it apart, fiddle with it, put it back together, and maybe see what we can do about oh wow. Shall we just buy a new one? And that leg was done. I was expecting a hard job. That was easy. This is the one I was afraid of. Okay. Because you gotta take all this out. This is what I was complaining about when you couldn't see the screen. Because it's so complicated in this leg. Now that I know, at least the shell, I can do that pretty quickly. Grab some wires. Put the clamps on there. Put that on there. It's actually not that bad once you get past a couple of them. But figuring out the first couple of times, it seems to be the hardest part. But yeah, I hope you actually get to do a test drive of the mechs. That would be cool. We'll have to see how far we can get. Tonight, because it's going to take a while to get up to wow. Can't get any easier than that. That was an easy part. Done. What the hey? Alright, there we go. Finish the job, turn it in. There we go. Alright, so we're on prestige level 2. So we can do jobs with bonus tasks, the global market, and the corporation influence. Corporation value influence. Have no clue what that means. Let's go upstairs real quick to the office and see what we have here. So for this corporate stuff, everything's still out. Okay, global market. Oh, it's a stock market. Buy and sell stocks in the different companies. I don't have enough money to worry about this, so it would not do me any good to play here since I only have 20 grand. Maybe later. Here's another legacy. Okay, so it's a Tunhusky. It's a legacy model. There are 3 parts that need to be repaired. It needs a cleaning. And they want brand new parts for all 3 parts. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, I'd expect the design of the mechs will be... Yes! Yes, I'm expecting that.
Sometimes employers will want us to replace parts in their machines to new ones. It doesn't mean that these parts need to be damaged. In my opinion, this is a great chance to earn extra money. We get a part and they pay us nonetheless. Remember that these type of parts can only be changed to fresh ones from the store.
Now, if I go to inventory real quick, go to filter, it'll show you the different models available. Like this is the one we're doing now, the legacy. The Minotaur, that's what I've been doing the last couple of times. This one looks cool. The Yukio. I'm expecting he's going to be really complicated. Centurion, I actually did one of those in the demo. They weren't that bad to work on. The legs were a little complicated, but the arms were real easy to see the parts. The Hana, this one looks complicated. Sentry, I'm not sure about him. He may or may not be. Artemis looks complicated. The Wrath, I don't know about the Wrath. That one may or may not be complicated. The Argus, I've done a couple of those. So, those are the models we have that we can see in the market. So, there's not like 100 mechs or whatever to work with. So, there's not as many as you'd expect out of like a mech warrior type game, where you'd have like hundreds of mechs and variants and everything else. So, our phase is only off just a little bit. But there are enough mechs to make it interesting. So, according to what we're seeing here, let's take the legs off. Because that arm's not going to take very long to fix. It's just one part. Grab the other leg. So maybe in the future, they'll do like DLCs where you can buy for a couple of bucks, get some more mechs to work on. That would be worth it. Because I really like what they've done with the game so far. Okay, so what do we have here? The hydraulic cable's in the back. So in order to get the hydraulic cables off, we're going to take the whole back assembly out, which means I'm going to take this half the front assembly apart. Yay. So. Okay, and then take the strut off, base plate, and then take the wires out. Now, grab a new one. Put this back together. Okay, so that's that leg. Not so bad. Okay, so this one here has the most damage. I'm going to take all the facial plates off. and then we'll pick a direction. So let's start with the foot. So that looks like it's gonna be the more annoying one to repair. Okay. Oh my goodness, you're kidding me. Okay. So take that off. Take the upper strut off. Take the lower strut off. Take the ankle. The heel. Okay, that was convoluted as all hell. That was not fun. Alright, grab a new one. Now let's put the back end back together a little bit. Now, we don't... Actually, we need to take this part out. Because... what we need is... I need to take this part out. And I need to take this part out. And this part out. Because those need to be new parts. Put the cap back on, and then grab an upgraded part there. And then take this part out. Grab a new one from the shop. Cabling in, put that on, put that on. Now I can see definitely trying to do these in like how fast, how fast can you repair the mech? I can see doing those types of challenges. Can you do the mech in some ridiculously fast time? Okay, so grab the arm. That could be kind of fun. Alright. So now I'll fix the arm. And there's a little bit of artifacting you can see sometimes. Like bits. Wow. That's it. That was the only part that I needed. Alright, let's grab a new one. And then we'll turn this particular mech in. Yeah, exactly. That could be a lot of fun. Because some games like this, like Hard Space Shipbreaker, which is what I like doing, and what got me into this style game, they have a leaderboard for how fast you can tear down a ship and make, and how much you can make on it. So I did this one in 9 minutes. I did all the tasks. Total payment was 12.6 for the main tasks. I got 3 additional tasks here. So And my prestige has gone up, so I get the painting station now. Okay, so let's go check out the painting station. So we got a new workstation we can buy. So let's go to the workstation. Paint. 6,000. Yeah, I can afford that. Yep.
Say what you will, but looks have meaning. I would know. Thanks to this station, you'll be able to change the colors and patterns of the mechs. Let's go to it.
Okay. Accept a job. You will need a mech for painting. Okay. So this has got a bunch of wants some new parts. Okay. I can take this. And I guess we can paint the mech while we're at it. Hope they wanted a paint job. I hope these guys wanted a paint job. Because, you know, they're about to get one. Let's clean the mech first. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do the scanning while we're here. And we'll disassemble it in a minute. But we'll go ahead and look at the paint job. So, okay, that's what they showed at the painting station. Use the computer to start the painting station. Okay. So, painting station will let you select the pattern and colors with which you'll be repainting the mech. Remember, when it comes to jobs, employers will specify what pattern and colors you should be used. We need to stick to the employer's guidelines. I think this client won't mind if we repaint his mech in a different color. Before you start, select the palette of colors. Let's make it. Oh, I see. I see. And we have different palettes. So let's do the screen one. Check out the painting station. Oh, it's the painting station in the back. I see. Paint the upper left corner of the screen. And in the upper left corner of the screen, you can select which color to use on the mech. In the right corner, you can specify the size of the paintbrush. Oh, I see. Here's our colors. The color palette. And here's the brush size. So we got like the green one here. And the brush size. And we just paint the whole mech this silly military green color. I do have to say the painting mechanic is actually really good. It's almost like a paint program. Oh, and you can just fill. Okay. So you can do partial or full fill. Nice. Next, we can do decals. It's kind of hard to see. Put a star on there. Oh, this is gonna have the banana gun. Where are we gonna put it? There you go. You're now banana gun, dude. Hope they don't mind. But you know, military camo with a banana gun on the front that says "shoot me." So just one more thing for them to tell me to do in the report. So this yellow one only has a please replace with a new part, versus the rest of these have actual parts that need to be fixed. But that's okay. We'll repair it all anyway. So let's see, grab the right arm. See, I can see where they could have requests for like, hey, repaint my mech in the green palette versus the whatever it currently is. Or I just want a new color mech. Just make it something that's not whatever it is. Okay, so it's just this part. Grab a new one. And this one here. What do we need? That part? Okay. So it should be this. That. I have to take the whole thing apart. You know, you have to give them credit because the designers of these mechs really thought through every detail. Of them. I spent a lot of time thinking about how each part should fit together and whatnot, and I like that. Makes it a lot of fun. Put the other arm on. So here we go. Take the left leg off. Two screws. Because if you ever worked on a car, if you ever worked on any kind of models or anything, you have these really complex designs sometimes that you have to do in order to take the thing apart and put it together. You know, and if you know anybody who's kind of like a gun nut, it's the same way for them. They gotta take the gun apart, they gotta put it back together, and it's a complicated process in order to do that. Now we should be able to get to this part. We'll buy a new one. That stinks. But that's okay. Because now we can get to this part. Cool. Ooh. Fancy cables. They just want new ones. There we go. Now, why the thing yells at you from it if you're missing parts in the build, I could see where you could accidentally or intentionally leave parts out. Like, leave a bearing out or something and do the... I don't feel like tearing this thing apart, just put it back together. Just to see what would happen. I don't expect that would bode well for you. You'd probably not get your money off the mech. That would be my assumption. Is you put it together improperly. They're gonna not let you take the mech apart. Or not let you get money for it. Then you'd be out the money you spent with no reimbursement. That would suck. Oh god, that would suck. There we go. This is definitely a completely chill game. I like it. It's different. So we did all the main tasks, we've done all the optional tasks. Send it on. Send it on, boys. Send it on. I'll scam them. Exactly. Risk your reputation, risk your making money off of them. Definitely be an issue. I need more money. So let's see what this one is. It's cheaper paint parts. Paint the mech using palette 15 with colors R010 and W004. So like this one here isn't necessarily worth a lot of money because they want you to replace 3 parts with brand new ones, and you're only getting $8,000 for it. So this could get real expensive real quick. I'm gonna hold off on that real quick. I am going to look at my part supply and see if we can clean some stuff up. Maybe save me some parts later on. Now that I've got a supply of pieces. This one I don't see being used too much. As a damaged part. Why did I pull that? It is definitely one of those things that of the ones I've done so far, it's the only hand we've gotten. So it's I'm not gonna say it's a good thing. But, you know, a little bit of money goes a long way, so. Let's see if we can find all that rust. Alright, where's the last of it? It's almost clean. Where is it? There it is. Cool. Grab the next part. So this is where the zoom in is really useful. Wow. Shrink that. That was easy to clean. Yeah, I can see we're needing to do this repair work on parts. Will definitely become useful once you've got a nice supply of parts and pieces. Because like that one that wanted like all those new parts, I knew like new, but those cost a lot of money. And being able to save money by repairing parts will definitely be in our favor at some point, I'm sure. I'm sure that will definitely be a thing we'll have to watch in order to make money. Because this isn't expensive at all. You know, it's like $1,000 in order to fill up the fuel tank. So it's actually really cheap. It's got 2 nodes. There we go. And this one's got 2. There's 1. Where is it? It's gotta be here somewhere. Now this one unfortunately seems to use power no matter whether you're doing anything or not. Oh, there it is. It's over here somewhere. There it is. Got it. So this one's kind of expensive. Because if you can't find the problem part right away, then you'll burn a lot of fuel looking for whatever part of the mech's gone bad. So I can definitely see that being a major issue. But most of these I've been able to find pretty quick. So that's a good thing. There it goes. They're not gonna be brand new parts, but all the repair work. They'll at least be usable. See, this is expensive. The other station's not expensive. This one's expensive. But I've now got a bunch of parts that I can use, so that's useful. I don't know if there's an advantage to focusing on any particular company, except that they've got a few better, more complicated ones. So let's kind of go to one of the other companies. I don't want to be doing the paint station thing, but we'll do this one. Wow, this is a little garish. It's actually not too bad. So there we go. Let's see how bad this thing is. Let's see if we can do with this guy. Now, if you specialized in like one mech, I could see where that would be a very... I'm just going to destroy this one leg and be done with him. You'd have like a bunch of good parts for that one mech, and you'd be able to really bang them out quick by reusing the parts you've already got in stock. Okay, so what do we got here? We got 2 parts, and they want me to replace one of them with the new. The other one doesn't matter. I don't have either, so it doesn't matter. Yep, let's go ahead and put that back in. Now, to take this apart, we just have to take all this stuff out here. This is actually not that bad. Now I actually understand how it comes apart. But when I first took this one apart, oh my goodness. It was something else. There's a bolt down there. That's the back side of that piece. Oh, jeez. Okay. It's not a problem. Not a big deal. Oh, wait. I can get to those. Oops. You know what? I'll take it. you can have the one that's more worn out. I'll take the better quality one. And keep that one in stock. Save you their cost and time of repair. See, that's how you scam somebody. You got enough parts that you can give them one that's worse than the one you have. Like, oh, I have this other part. It'll work just fine. It's only 60%. Yours is 100%. I'll give you the 60% one. Give me the discount. Steal your part and put it in my pocket. This guy wants new parts. That sucks. This guy wants new parts. That's not good. This guy doesn't want a painting job. See, this one has 3 parts that they want repaired. Wants repaired parts, and then they want 1 part that's new. So this one's the better one. We make more money on this one. So yeah, definitely I'm pulling a scam here. Now, I guess let's see what we got. So the one on the right arm is the one we need a new one on. So this has got a new on the left arm. Let's just take this off. And I'll grab the leg. Since this one, again, they just want better quality than what they have. They just want a repaired part, not a new part. So, okay. This one's actually easy to get to. I don't have any of these in good shape, so I have to buy a new one. I don't have the equipment. See, here. You take that one. Let him have the worst part that I own, not the best one. Yeah, my, how should we say, my Yelp review would not be fantastic. If they found out that I gave them worse parts than when they came in. But you guys won't say nothing, will you? Well, yeah. No. Okay. There it is. Alright. So let's put this one back in. Let's get a new one. Take that out. Okay. Now, in order to get this part out, I'm going to take this off. Take that. Take the hydraulic off. Take these hydraulic hoses off. There we go. That was complicated to get to that C-clamp. Oops. A broken cable. What if I notice? No. Okay, so it does show up as a unacceptable part. But I do have this one here. I don't suppose I can drop that in there. I don't accept it. What? Nope. So I'm gonna have to put this one in there. I don't have any repaired ones yet. I can't refurbish cables. But I can give them really bad parts in some cases. So I'll take the good ones, you take the bad ones, and
It seems you didn't manage to fully reassemble the module. Attaching it back to the mech and returning the job will result in an instant refusal of payment.
apparently I missed a part in the arm. What did we miss? We missed a part. The question is, what did I miss? Right? Right? see if that fixed it. No. Oh, crap! I don't want to do that. No, no, no. No, no. The light can go back on. So, I didn't put the wire. Wow, that was pretty bad. I just didn't even assemble the whole backside of the whole Mech arm. What? I couldn't do anything. Okay. Put the Mech arm back together, slap it on there, and put it on the stupid Mech. Now, this one here, they wanted a new part for. So let's go ahead and get their new part put in. Okay, so that one's actually not too bad to get to. You just gotta take the whole arm apart. There we go. Now grab this. Grab this. Oh no, never mind. They want a new part for this one. It has to be a brand new part. Wait. Ah! Use that one. Only have one of those. See, being able to use the worst parts, give them yellow parts when I can take their greens. That's the scam. Keep the better parts for myself. Turn it on. I'll be back. I got a drink. Okay, so that's a little longer than I expected, but that's what happens when you screw up the mech. Oh, good. We're level 4 in prestige. So we got the electronic station, the advanced mech jobs, illegal jobs. Whoa. Okay, well, let's start with the new workstation. So, according to this, the new workstation is going to cost me 10 grand. And it was repairing cables, modules, and power cells. Repaired parts can be used to fix mechs without any additional purchase.
Now
Okay.
you'll finally be able to fix cables, modules, and power cells. Get to the station and I'll explain everything.
And we have cables to repair, so where is that at? Okay. Where is it? Oh, okay. It was in this utility bay. There's one more utility bay on the other side too, so. The station is divided into 3 parts. Each of them is used to repair different types of mechanical parts. Each requires a different approach. Let's start with cable repair. Cable repair. Okay. So I've got some cables. Listen to the parts match the type of repairs you can use in this station, and so on and so forth. Nothing fancy there. Electronics. You need to unlock the path between the entrance and exit. The path is made out of blue squares. This often is blocked by red squares. When unlocking, it will turn green. Keep in mind that you have a limited number of actions to restore the flow, so use them wisely. Remember, over time, fuel level in station will increase. Okay, so this is like the welding station where your fuel is your time. Here. That's it. Okay. That's how you fix modules. Okay. So the next one's the module fix. I do have one. Needs to power not only to the entrance and exit, but also all points between. Similar to cable repair, you have a limited number of moves and the amount of fuel to try to fix one part. Okay, so I actually have one of these. So let's see here. There. That wasn't too bad. Power cells. Okay. So this is probably the same theory here. as the others. Now the exit. That takes care of that. There. What? Yes? No? But do I need to do this? No? Each of these processes will restore part before being damaged and repaired. Oh. I guess I had to avoid those areas. Okay. So. Do they use the same fuel? They do. Okay, so I really don't have enough money to worry about refurbishing cables. For the price of refurbishing cables, it would basically not be worth it. Okay, at the moment. Well, maybe. If I got more efficient data, it wouldn't be that bad. Oh, here's a Hana. They want to clean the mech, replace one part, 2 new parts, and then paint the mech. That actually looks pretty simple for the value of the mech. Maybe she's gonna be absurdly complicated. Let's see how absurdly complicated this hexapod is. I'm gonna check something real quick. Okay, so chat has not actually done anything. Okay. So I had to make sure that chat actually was quiet. And that my panel hadn't locked up again. There we go. One spanking new clean mech. Reduce the amplitude. And then find the frequency. It is. Let's do the repair work. Alright, this one needs to have okay. And then take this hose out. So the grapple arms count as one piece instead of 2. I guess that makes it easier for the system. So this one you can do any type of repair, right? Right. So it's just this bolt. I've never done one of these before. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a new one. Because I don't have any of these parts. So they don't, it's hard to be able to be cheap when you don't have the parts. Oops. But since I haven't done a Hannah before, it's my first one. I'm just gonna have to buy the parts and just live with it. So that's where you can make some decent money, is once you've gotten used to a Mac and you've got multiple parts for it. You know, like cables. Once you've got like 2 or 3 cables that you can work with, once you have the cable station to repair them, really, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, so it's just the patella. So we just need to buy a new one. One of this is this thing's worth 19. Okay. That's actually another part that's really easy to get to. Okay. Oh, there's screws in there. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's buy a new servo. See, there's screws in here. I told you this thing was going to get complicated. Pretty quick. Now, put it back together. Okay, there's the arm. Put the leg back on. And now worry about painting it. Okay. So now the last thing we need to do is paint it. So we need Y02 and Y03. So palette 4. O2 and O3. Repaint the mech using O2 and O3. Okay. Not sure what this is gonna do for us, but okay. Now, do that, turn fill off. Now, make a smaller brush size. Smaller. We're gonna get a little, not quite that small. Make it a little bigger. There. And I think we'll change the color of the arms. Just because, you know, why not? Yeah, I gotta do something in this color. So there's the arms. That one little spot. And these knee covers. There. Then confirm. And that should take care of the requirement. Because I used both colors on there. There we go. Alright. Goodbye. Off you go. Go find your happy home. Go find your happy little home. Good. So the security is 20,000. 25,000. Wow. What does he want? Nothing really. Centurion. Another centurion. Another centurion. Well, so that's a cheap one. I'll have 3 parts from this one. A paint job. 3 parts from this one and a paint job. Yeah, it's the same except the cleaning bill. Let's do one of these. It's 30 as all hell. But it's okay. We can fix that part. Cleaning it up is the easy part. Oh, that's the blue camo. Cool. By water. It's the first time I've actually run out of water. Kinda That stinks. I thought I ran out of water. Oops. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we have one of the weapon mounts. Okay, so you have, the leg is actually what's damaged. This leg wants some repair work. So let's pull the legs off. Okay. These legs are going to be complicated. I can see that coming now. But then again, this is looks like military hardware, so. And military hardware should be complicated. Because it's got to be highly durable. It's got to have good armor plating. And so on and so forth. So. But since I haven't done one, I'm going to have to. I love you. I don't know how often I'm going to have to replace this part. Oh, it'd be expensive. But that'll allow me to get some spare parts for this particular Mech wiring. Right. Now, replace the cable with a new one. All right. So we're going to need to buy a new cable for this one. That hurts. See, that foot pad I could have repaired. That cable I had to replace. Kind of a shame, really. But that's okay. Okay, put the leg back on. Now I need to pull the arm off. So, how do we get the arm off? Oh, here we go. Okay, pull that off. And I guess it's this piece. And the cables. Okay, there goes the arm. Listen, more complicated, but not too bad. Now, they wanted us to replace the whatever this is. Okay. All right. And then okay. So I'm guessing this is like a rail gun. Oh, that's getting expensive. Of course it is. is what's gone bad. Or it's not even bad, it's just used and they wanted a new one. Looks like it. So that should take care of that. Put the arm back on. Do that. Now, I have to repaint this one with Y2 and W4. It's out of palette 4. Palette 4 with Y2. And they want W4. I already had W4. I just need to change over for Y2. Oh, okay, I see. Y2, W4. Repaint the Mech using CPO4 with the colors Y002 and W004. Right. We're good. Do that. Okay, so it has to be just those two colors for it not to yell at you. I guess that makes sense. And it automatically selects how it's going to be painted. So I can just go ahead and do this. Let the auto take care of it. And that should take care of that. No? Okay, let's go back in. So it looks like it just did the first one. It didn't do anything in the second color. So if we've got the second color, let's see what we want to do in the second color. Yep. Big old brush. This is paint the we'll just do these guns in the black. Because you know that's cool. The problem is that this room is so small. You can't really see what you're doing. really hard to work with. It's really hard to work with. I do have to say it's a lot harder than it should be. Now, go back to this, go back to this. Clean this up a little bit. So definitely not the easiest thing to do, but the painting is so good. The painting is like spot on if you've ever painted with a spray paint gun on a model or something. It is really accurate by comparison. So I do have to say that part of it is really fantastic. There. Oop, missed that spot. Look at that. That's horrible. Oops. So that should make them happy. Yep, that takes care of it. You had to make sure both colors were on there somewhere. And making it cool is just your own thing. So that's not too bad. Even with the painting, it took me about 14 minutes. That's not too bad at all.
We've got an issue. It seems that your old friends managed to track us. Let's go to the office.
I have friends, apparently. They apparently don't like me. I bet I owe them money. Okay, I don't think they would be so quick to ask us for favors, but I guess you don't really have a choice. We shouldn't mess with those people. There's a list with a strange job on it. Select it. Okay, so I guess it's this one here. This doesn't look good. We shouldn't keep them waiting. Accept the job, and let's get it over with. So it comes with an encrypted message. It's the Mech core, which is the third full corporation over here. We haven't done anything for yet. They want 2 repaired parts. Want a paint job on this Serenity. Serenity. Clean the mech and repair some parts with some new parts. Yeah, we should be able to do this. It shouldn't be too bad. It'd be expensive probably because I haven't done many serenities, but illegal jobs. How did those hackers manage to get the Mech? The sale of those types of machines is strictly controlled by the corporations. Never mind, let's treat this like any other job. Okay. So far, it doesn't look like there's anything bad with the mechs, other than that they're probably stolen. Nah. So they're probably dealing with stolen mechs. That would be my assumption. Is that we're actually refitting a stolen mech. Okay. Let's start with the arms. I guess that's the best place to start. Just pick a spot. Yeah. Take one arm off. Take the other arm off. Get all these cables. And then we'll just fix them, and maybe we'll scam them along the way. If I have the parts I can scam them with. Can't guarantee I do though. Considering I haven't done a Serenity before. So. Or I think I have, but I've only done like one. Okay, so let's get these cables out of here. I don't have any, so I'm going to have to buy another one. I'm going to have to buy them and call it a day. So that they want new parts isn't really a big deal because it's not like I have an option. With all these parts being new to me. I might as well just do new parts and call it a day. Because I can't really do refurbed parts. Because I don't have any to really give them. And I'm just now getting my stocks of finances pulled together. So but soon I'll be able to just say, okay, well, unless you want new parts, I actually have refurbed parts I can give you. Not quite there yet. That's gonna take some money in order to buy the parts, refurbish them. Okay. Just get rid of all these cables, get them out of the way. Let's see. Alright, so that hydraulic was not that bad to get out of there. That's painful. these different cables. Okay. All right. Take that off. Take the hydraulic line off. Take the regulator off. Take the cap off. Take the axle out. Throw an axle on there. Throw a hubcap on there. That's not too bad to repair. Put this thing back together. This model is actually really easy to work on, even though it's expensive. It's obviously it's intended as an easy to maintain model. Probably used in construction jobs mostly. Oh, good. The part they want to replace is easy to get to. It's not in the middle of the stupid thing. So you can't get there without taking it all the way apart. Now, we need to do a paint job. So, they want us to use palette 2. And they want color 4. Red 1. And red 3. And there are 3 colors. So it's currently in the sandy yellow. So what we'll do here is kind of take the hands here and we'll make the hand so. Same with this hand. And we'll grab this one here for that part of the chassis. For the cockpit area of the chassis. Not the module. Just this cockpit area. And like this, like so. Now, gotta clean up down here. And they may be hackers, but you know. Paid for a nice paint job, so. Let's take care of the paint job. Take care of the paint job and make them happy campers here. So let's see here. See if that covers our Y4. Okay, so Y4, red 1, red 3. Didn't like something. It might be the Y4. So let's just do it this way. So we paint the mech using the palette from CP2, palette CP2, using Y4 red 3. Right. And we'll do everybody in that color. Do this. Just do some shoulder pads here. Because you know this is easy to do. Because it doesn't say what you have to paint, it just says you have to paint it. So maybe there was a bad color or something, I don't know. There. Anything else? No? See if that covers up. I don't know. It just says paint with these colors. There it goes. Finished the job. I don't know, something was wrong with it. It didn't like something last time when I did the paint.
Corporations wouldn't be too happy if they found out we were fixing borrowed mechs. When it comes to your friends, they've sent us an additional reward, access codes. By using them, you'll gain access to the black market and all of its glory. Open the shop and head for the black market tab.
Oh, yay. Let's see, additional task 3, tier 2 tickets 3. Okay. Prestige level 5. Jobs with limited time limited tasks. Jobs with dynamic tasks. And the calibration station. Okay. So let's have a look at this black market. Because I don't know what that actually gives us. We'll have to see. Black market. Tier 1, tier 2. Okay, black market. Maybe this arrangement won't be that bad. We'll see. Doing business with your old friends gives us both money and access codes onto the black market. There are 3 levels of access, and each will allow you to buy different parts from the market. Codes are only used if you buy something, so try to keep at least one in you if you want to look at what's for sale. Okay. Parts are bought from the black market will often be damaged, but we can deal with that at our stations. Corporations know what mechs often obtain their replacement parts. Corporates know that mechs often obtain their replacement parts in not so legal way. Buying them too often might have a bad impact on your relations. So I've got tier 2 I've got a tier 2 code. Doesn't mean I have 3 tier 2 codes. And this is what's currently available. I don't really have any need for any of these parts. But if something was a really good deal, it might be worth picking up. I think I'm gonna sit on the codes though, because I don't really need them. Okay, so there's some Arguses down here. There's Centurion. I think I'm gonna go I'm gonna do, oh wait, I got a new station. That's what I wanted to do. There's a new station available. A calibration station. Whoa! Okay, this is 25,000. This is a lot of money. Makes it possible to calibrate mechs fixed for a job. Calibrating mechs will add a nice bonus to earnings. 25,000. Wow. Okay. So, aside from that, I can get it. I don't have the money for it. So let's just go ahead and do a few cleanup jobs here. Get some parts out of the junk phase and get them into something that we can actually work with. Because we'll want to yeah, hold on. So yeah, getting things back to at least a serviceable status means that we can save some money on later jobs. I may not have to buy as many parts later on. And some of the parts like this one here are just like huge colossal pieces that you end up getting lots and lots of things for. So, and besides, if you get enough parts in your scrap bin, you don't need them. But you can always sell them. you know, put a little bit of time, money, effort into repairing them like this, and then you can sell them and make a little money that way. Okay, so can't do anything else with that. So go over here. See if we can repair some stuff. There's that node. There's one more node. There we go. And this one's got 2 nodes. There's one. There's the other. And this one's got 3. This might be a little more complicated. It's got more faces. That you gotta deal with. You gotta deal with the inside and the outside. But that's that. Okay, so that gives all the repair I can do there. Let's repair some cables. Use this, this one, this one, this one, this one. There. And the cables are electronics aren't too bad. But you do kind of have to be able to follow the paths for the amazing. And sometimes it's easier said than done. Like those are all pretty easy. But this one, I'm not even, whatever. That one was like pathetically easy. I got one of these power modules they gotta repair. Okay, so remove that. Need that functional. That functional. This way. Let's take care of that. So I think that's everything that's repairable. Inventory. My inventory. So I think that's, yeah, the hydraulics are broken. And I have this cable here that's broken. Really? I have a broken cable? So apparently I can't fix those 2 parts. Yet. let's see. These are pretty simple. Who's this for? Sakura? I have a 10 in Sakura. Huh. Vito, I have a lower rank in. And yet they're offering me a really... Oh, I have 6 minutes to do this one. That's what they want so much for. I don't think I'm confident enough for that. Really? This has got no deadline. That one's got a deadline of 3 minutes. So yeah, I was joking earlier about, doing time trials, but these deadlines could be brutal. Let's do this one. The deadlines would be a lot easier if you have prefab parts. You don't have to worry about new parts. But when you're working with new parts, that might be an issue. Like the paint bug where it didn't register that I had painted it even though I had painted it. That could be a problem. But this isn't too bad. Okay. Well, that's like stupid awesome. So, if this one was the one that they wanted me to do, time, probably wouldn't be too bad. It's just practice, really. But not knowing all the possible parts that need to come out or whatever. It's a lot harder to say, yeah, I could really do that in just a few minutes. So it's a little hard to say, yeah, I can do that in a really short time. When you don't know Alright, let's put it back together and get out of here. And see how we did. Considering this was not the time limited one. Because one of these was like 3 minutes, so it was like 5 minutes. 5 minutes doesn't sound too bad for this particular mech. But 3 minutes isn't too shabby. Let's see how we did. 4:30. So this one has no time limit. Worth a ton. No time limit. Not worth that much. No time limit. Wants a lot of new parts. Let's do the Centurion. That'll work for me. It's a lot of money. And I've done a couple, so kind of familiar with it. Takes care of that. Now, match the amplitude and the phase over. So yeah, it's a now the game's starting to get some interesting twists and challenges that it's throwing at me. So let's grab these two that require just prepared parts. Because I might actually have, if I'm lucky, I actually have the parts. If not, I'll have to buy new ones anyway. But maybe I'll get lucky. Sprocket gear, really? I don't have one. I have to get a new one. Like I said, I haven't done a lot of these, so. No! Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Really? Okay, so this isn't too bad. Alright, put these back on. But yeah, doing this in like 5 minutes. I don't know how you do it in 5 minutes. And I'd have to really be huffing. To do what they wanted on this particular mech in 5 minutes. That's just crazy. Because it takes like, I don't know. $15, 20 seconds. Just to take the arms off. Not to mention like a minute to disassemble the dumb things. And depending on what's gone bad. Like this one here. In order to get this apart. I'm gonna have to like there we go. But the big thing is about doing the timed ones is you really have to know the build out. One of the smaller mechs I might be able to do a real quick job on, as long as it's not too bad. But for these more complicated ones, it's like, I don't know if I could do it. Especially if you like the paint job. Or a piece that's like really buried. I can see where that would be a ton of problems. If you had like one piece that was like really buried. Like this one here, like really easy. It's not a complicated one. I do have to have a new one though. And that would be a really problematic thing. To have to do that. Or worse, screw up and accidentally sell a piece you are supposed to have. That would really suck. Sell a piece you need for that model. Oh, that would suck. Paint. Gotta do paint in this one. So, what do we need now? Need to use 13. We need red 6. Red 4. White 4. And then red 5. Get rid of that. Paint. And for giggles, we're just going to throw splashes on there to see if that counts. So we're going to do a fill with color 1. And then color 2. Color 3. Color 4. See if that qualifies. Just to see on the paint mechanic. No, any paint. Goodbye. You just have to have that paint up there somewhere. It's not a significant amount of that back. Huh. Okay. So that took me 10 minutes. And I wasn't exactly taking my time. Yeah. No time limit. Yeah, you're not exactly, but we'll do this one for the practice. Nothing else. What is that? Is that actually red and purple? Oh my goodness. It's actually kind of pretty. Let's find out what's wrong with her. Now what is... There it is. It's like, wait a minute. Where's that thing at? So it looks like everything's in the one arm. Don't know how hard it's going to be to get where I need to go though. So it's a good thing because it's in one arm. It's a bad thing because I don't know where the parts are. Okay. So we're going to have to take off these pieces at least. Okay. What part needs? Really? Okay. Now. Getting this part off, that's gonna be the tricky part of one, I think. Oh, that was just like, whatever, dude. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Oh crap. I didn't like that part at all. I needed that part. I almost screwed that up. What the hell's wrong with this thing? Jeez. This is why I don't do anything speed running at night. Okay. What time is it at? Okay, so I've been online for 3 hours and 36 minutes. I'm gonna call it here for the night. I'm glad everybody could come out and visit. Really happy about that. I know there's a bunch of you out there who are lurking, just kind of checking out this game. It is a lot of fun. I'm gonna say as my first impression, I do recommend it. And I think I'm gonna do more of this one because it was a lot of fun. So thank you for visiting and have a good evening.